Entrepreneur refers to a person who conceives a creative idea and takes all the necessary steps required to convert the idea into reality. An entrepreneur is a person who perceives need and then brings together manpower, material, and capital required to meet that need. Entrepreneur is an individual or team that identifies the opportunities. An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. The process of setting up a business is known as entrepreneurship. Remember the process. Entrepreneurship is the act of creating a business or businesses while building and scaling it to generate a profit, right? So entrepreneur is the person, entrepreneurship is a process, enterprise is the outcome. So an enterprise is an entrepreneur, a person who starts something out of nothing and make something out of nothing, really. So entrepreneurship development is the process of improving the skills and knowledge of entrepreneurs through various training and classroom programs. The whole point of entrepreneurship development is to increase the number of entrepreneurs. Right, the entrepreneurial process: idea generation, development, business plan, fundraising, promoting, commencing, harvesting. So these are all the process that goes through entrepreneurship. So the entrepreneurial process once again is the idea generation, skills and knowledge, development, business plan, fundraising, promoting, commencing, getting started, harvesting. So about 6 entrepreneurial process for you there. The characteristic of an entrepreneur: ability to take a risk, innovation, visionary and leadership quality, open-minded, flexible, know your product, information seeking, self-confidence, effective communicator, problem solving, committed, future oriented, or oriented I should say, future oriented. Right, types of entrepreneurship: technological entrepreneurship, opportunistic entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, incubative entrepreneurship. To understand what we mean by incubative entrepreneurship, you first need to understand what a business incubator is. A business incubator is a company or an organization that provides a multitude of services to new businesses or startups. These services may include anything from management training to workspace, infrastructure, and even access to sponsors. Incubative entrepreneurship is a type of entrepreneurship that generates and nurtures new ideas and ventures in the organization. Environmental entrepreneurship, green entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, a term meant to define the process of implementing the principles of entrepreneurship to create a business that solves environmental challenges or work in a sustainable fashion. Cultural entrepreneurship, acquisitive entrepreneurship, imitative entrepreneurship, franchise agreement, cyber entrepreneurship, netpreneurship, what we're doing right now. Fabian entrepreneurs are those individuals who do not show initiative in visualizing and implementing new ideas and innovations. Wait for some development which would motivate them to initiate unless there is an imminent threat to their very existence. Such entrepreneurs are shy, lazy, and lethargic. Drone entrepreneur. Drone entrepreneurs are those who refuse to adopt and use opportunities to make changes in production. They will not change the method of production already introduced. They will only follow traditional methods. They may even suffer losses, but also they will not be ready to make changes in production. An intrapreneurship. is a phenomenon of empowering the employees within the organization by valuing their ideas and converting them into a profit-making model for the business. The organization would bear the associated risk and loss if the entrepreneur's project failed. Characteristic of entrepreneurship, that's entrepreneurship. Diversification. We have innovative approach, restoration concept, mutual benefit, calculated risk, no investment by entrepreneur, profit sharing agreement, micro and small scale industries in India. For example, the government of India has enacted the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development (MSMED) Act 2006, in terms of which the definition of micro, small and medium enterprises is as under. Enterprises engaged in the manufacture or production process or preservation of goods as special below. Classification of small-scale industry. The classification of these industries can be based on several criteria. For instance, as per goods and services produced, there are 3 types of small-scale industry. These are manufacturing industries, you got service industries, you got ancillary industries, you got export units, cottage industries, village industries, and you got the meaning right beside it, like the service industry. This category includes repair shops and businesses engaged with maintenance. Most MNCs or big companies manufacture finished goods. However, the parts used to manufacture these finished goods are supplied by ancillary industries. These types of small business can also include the ones that manufacture machines for medium-sized industries or MNCs. Let's go to the export units, meaning a small-scale business can be classified as an export unit if its total export exceeds 50% of its total manufactures. In this case, the business can enjoy grants and other export bonuses offered by the government. Then we've got the meaning for cottage industries and village industries. Village industries, the industries focused in rural areas. Right, feasibility analysis. Feasibility analysis is a particular idea, a viable foundation for creating a successful business. Feasibility study addresses the question, should we proceed with this business idea? So feasibility analysis is a particular idea, a viable foundation for creating a successful business. So it's a startup, will this idea really work, so should we proceed with this business idea? A feasibility study, for feasibility analysis, a feasibility study is not the same as a business plan. Serves as a filter, screening out ideas that lack the potential for building a successful business before an entrepreneur commits to the necessary resources to building a business plan. Is an investigative tool, transform an idea into reality. Serves as a planning tool to guide entrepreneurs as they launch and operate their business. Helps entrepreneurs gain finances. Elements of a feasibility analysis: product or service feasibility, industry and market feasibility, financial feasibility, organizational feasibility. Right. A written summary of the business plan. An entrepreneur's proposed business venture, the operational and financial details, the marketing opportunities and strategy, the manager's skills and abilities, business plan is the best insurance against launching a business destined to fail or mismanaging a potential successful. Two essential functions of the business plan: guiding the company by charting its future course and defining a strategy for following it, attracting lenders and investors who will provide needed. Your business plan must pass three tests. The reality test, proving that a market really does exist for your product or service. You can actually build or provide it for the cost estimates in the plan. The competitive test evaluates a company's position relative to its competitors, management's ability to create a company that will gain an edge over its rivals. The value test. Sickness in small business in small industries. Industrial sickness is defined as an industrial company which has at the end of any financial year accumulated losses equal to or exceeding its entire net worth and has also suffered cash losses in such financial year. This is what's described as industrial sickness. Right, the symptoms: decline in capacity utilization, shortages of liquid funds to meet short-term financial obligations, non-submission of data to banks and financial institutions, irregularity in maintaining bank accounts, frequent breakdowns in plants and equipment, decline in quantity of product manufactured or service rendered, delay or default in the payment of statutory dues. Causes: a lack of finance, marketing and sickness, wrong demand in forecasting, selection inappropriate product, absence of product planning, wrong market research method, and bad sales promotion, inappropriate personal management, bad wages and salary administration, bad labor relations, lack of behavioral approach causes dissatisfaction among the employees and workers, ineffective corporate management, bad corporate management which includes improper corporate planning, lack of integrity in top management, external causes, personal constraint, non-availability of skilled labor, marketing constraint, liberal licenses policy, restraint of purchase by bulk purchases, production constraints, shortage of raw material, finance constraints, credit restraints, remedial measures to overcome sickness. Identify sickness at initial stage, so at the beginning, improving infrastructure, technology upgradation, marketing assistance, government and non-government organizations, NGOs can come forward for marketing the goods produced by the SSI sector, government intervention, training. Innovation is the implementation of new ideas at the individual, group, or organizational level. A process of intentional change made to create value by meeting opportunity and seeking advantage. Right, invention. Creation of something completely new. Introduce a new faculty in people's lives. Example, the light bulb. Innovation. Introduce new characteristic to a product or field. Improve a current invention by adding to it. Example, the smartphone. Let's look at types of innovations. There are 4 distinct types of innovations. Invention, described as the creation of a new product, service, or process, something that has not been tried before. Extension, the expansion of an existing product, service, or process. This would mean that the entrepreneur takes an existing idea and applies it differently. Duplication, copying, replicating an existing product or service and then adding the entrepreneur's own creative touch in order to improve it. Synthesis, a combination of more than one existing products or services into a new product or service. This means that several different ideas are combined into one new product or service.